This video is a short preview of the enrollment portal for the 2019 open enrollment. This video is not meant to be a substitute for attending an educational meeting with HR, so be sure to do so before completing your form. You'll need the benefit letter you received in the mail to be able to complete the online process, as it contains the form password. The form we are using today is a sample version, so there may be some fields reviewed that do not apply to you. Logo that appears within the enrollment portal will match the company you're employed with. For purposes of this demo, the MDU CSG logo was used. We understand that some of the information requested is duplicate of what is already in Spectrum. The data needs to be collected as part of the enrollment form so that your enrollment is connected properly to your employee record. As you can see, the information has already been pre-populated, so we will move on to medical coverage. You will first pick which plan you would like, or you can choose to decline coverage. We will choose HSA Plan 1. You will then move on to select the tier to indicate who you are covering on insurance. We will select Employee plus Spouse. Keep in mind that by marking the box below, you confirm that you are not eligible for any employee or employer funding to an HSA account. Next, we will move on to dental coverage. Please refer to your benefit letter for when dental coverage under the current plan began, as there is a 2-year lock before you're able to decrease the plan type, such as moving from ortho down to basic. You can increase the plan at any time. We will select dental basic and employee only. For vision, there is only one plan, so you can either choose to take vision or decline. As you can see, if we decline coverage, the vision tier will disappear as it no longer applies to you. Next, we will move on to covered dependents. If you elected to have medical, dental, and/or vision and are covering someone besides yourself, this information will need to be entered here. If you elected to have employee-only coverage or waived all options, then this section will not appear as it no longer applies to you. Please be extra careful to ensure legal names are used and the correct Social Security number and date of birth are provided, as this is what we will send to the insurance providers. Next, you will need to indicate spousal relationship. This field is required for everyone. If you're not married or not covering your spouse on company insurance, simply select the bottom option for single/not covering spouse. Next, we will move on to contributory life insurance.
For this section, you will want to refer back to your benefit summary letter for the levels of coverage that are currently in place. Changes to contributory life insurance may require evidence of insurability. You must have contributory life insurance for yourself in order to have contributory life for a spouse or children. For this demo, we are going to have $150,000 for ourselves and then $25,000 in spousal, which will require us to enter a spouse name and date of birth. We are going to waive children's life insurance, so we will not have to enter a name or date of birth. If you were to waive contributory life insurance for yourself, the sections for spouse and child life insurance would disappear entirely. The next section is for voluntary AD&D insurance. Not all companies offer this benefit, so this section may not appear in your form. If the section does appear, you must indicate whether you want to take a level of coverage or waive. In this example, we are going to waive voluntary AD&D. The next section relates to beneficiary information. At least one primary beneficiary is required, as this individual will be the beneficiary for company-provided benefits, as well as any contributory or voluntary coverages. Contingent beneficiaries can also be added and are highly suggested but not required. The next page is for health savings accounts. If you elected a high deductible medical plan, you will need to indicate whether you want to contribute through payroll deductions to your health savings account. In this example, we're going to do a payroll period election of $25. The next page is for flexible spending accounts. Not all companies offer FSAs, so this section may not appear. If it does appear, you must say yes or no to each flexible spending account type. For healthcare spending account, we're going to do an annual election of $800, and for dependent care, we're going to say no, so we will not be prompted to enter in an annual election. The next page is electronic consent. To saying yes, to opt in to receive benefit-related information electronically. The final page of the online process is your authorization and signature. You will use your mouse on a computer or your finger if completing on a smartphone to sign electronically. After you hit submit, a confirmation page will appear. A copy of this confirmation will also be sent to you via email to the address that you provided at the beginning of the online process.
This video is to provide an overview of how to complete the online form, and again, is not meant to be a benefit education meeting. Please contact your company's HR office for any benefit-related questions that you may have. Thanks for watching and have a great day.